So in the last 3 days, we have seen drama, and just a tiny bit more drama in the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here camp. So this is Charlie Knows I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here! Episodes 11, 12, and 13. So, I'm not going to review the whole episode, but I'm just going to provide my highlight of each episode. And let's start with episode 11, which I can't show with my fingers because I don't have 11 fingers. The one highlight or pinnacle moment of episode 11 was Strawberries and Creamgate. So, for those of you who haven't watched the episode, Ian Lee and Amir Khan went and completed the Dingo Dollar Challenge. They were successful and they managed to get the Dingo Dollars. They went to Kiosk Keith to go and receive the prize that they would take back to camp, and they won it with the help of their campmates who correctly answered the question Kiosk Keith posed to them. And then on their way back to camp, Amir Khan kind of thinks, you know what, let's just eat it between me and Ian, okay? And I'm thinking, right, is he joking or is he being serious? Ian posed the same question, like, are you being serious? And Amir was like, yeah, let's just do it now, you know? It'll be funny, it'll be a joke, it'll be, you know, laugh or banter or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, Amir really pushed Ian to the point that the campmates were like, are they coming back? We know that they've given the question, so surely they should be back soon. And Amir kept goading Ian, and eventually Ian gave in and they both ate the strawberries and cream. Now, they are both adults. Yes, Ian did have the choice. He could have not given in to the pressure and just returned to camp and let Amir get on with it, because he probably would have eaten the strawberries and cream for himself. But no, they both gave in and they ate them there. Now, I think this was more on Amir. Amir obviously, you know, was the person behind all this. They returned to camp, pretended as if, like, the other campmates got the answer wrong, lost the task for them. Ian got a guilty conscience, went to the Bush Telegraph with Amir, and he decided he'd go and confess and pin it all on himself, which Amir was very happy to do. Went back into camp, confessed to the campmates, as if he was in some kind of, you know, confessional moment. And yeah, Amir reluctantly, after feeling, you know, a little bit guilty, I don't think he felt overly guilty, but the tiniest bit guilty, went and said he also had a part. But then, when Ian's back was turned, went and blamed it on Ian. Sorry, Amir, you were the one pushing Ian, you know, pressuring him to eat the, you know, strawberries and cream. So, and then you turn in there. I'm sorry, for a guy who supposedly has the biggest fear of snakes, he is the biggest snake in that camp. You could call him the King Cobra, because, you know, doing that behind, and he didn't, you know, kind of try and help Ian and defend him. Oh no, he wanted to get back in with the campmates. Amir did, kind of got back on their side, you know, played the joke, you know, oh lads, you know, let's do some exercises or whatever, got back in their good books, and there's poor Ian sat on the sidelines, you know, still being blamed for everything. So I think that was really bad on Amir's part. I think, you know, there was some really snaky attitude going on there. So I'm not too sure. I think Amir is one to look out for. Right, episode 12, and we see it, Amir, you know, this might be a bit of backlash from that, you know, the public thinking, you know, let's get your just desserts, quite literally. And Toph, my favourite, my winner, hashtag Team Toph, take on the drinking challenge. So they had to drink a multitude of drinks, you know, could be anything from like pig's testicles to cow heart to a bit of crocodile, blended up with whatever they were blending it with. Bear to imagine. And yeah, they completed the task, all but one. So the camp would get a good meal tonight, that night, But Amir and Toph would not return to camp as they were being set a secret task to win immunity for some campmates from the first vote off. In completing the Bush Tucker trial, they earned 1 key, and that gave Ian immunity from the first vote off. Throughout the episode, we saw them recruit Vanessa and Dennis to be their secret spies within the other camp, and they also retrieved a key, putting Amir Khan for immunity from the first vote off. This was all, done. What's the word? It's all done. They didn't know who they were picking until they turned the board round and the face showed. The word will come to me in a minute when I'm at the end of this video. And yeah, so that was the secret task. The camp didn't know what was going on. Toph and Amir had gone from camp. What was going to happen? There was a lot of rain going on in that episode. I would not have dealt well with that. I mean, I know there's a canopy in camp, but nah. I ain't about that weather. I booked to go to Australia. I'm expecting sunshine, y'all. I want a tan, not rain. That brings us on to day 13, and this, episode 13, and this was where we saw our first exit. So in the episode, we saw Becky and Jamie complete the Bush Tucker trial. They got a good number of stars, so the camp would eat well that night. Unfortunately, Jamie didn't retrieve the key, although he was recruited by the secret team to try and win immunity for another campmate. But then he had the chance to redeem himself later on in the episode. No. Yes, he did. He redeemed himself and he chose Dennis Wise to be saved from immunity. Of course, if he'd got that key, another person would have got immunity, so that would have been a greater number of people who gained immunity, but unfortunately he didn't. And then we saw that Dennis and Vanessa had to complete one last final challenge to then allow the others to come back to camp, which they completed successfully, and well done them. You know what? This really showed Vanessa's, team spirit and really brought her to the light, because she's been a bit reserved this series, I feel, but I think this really brought her to, front stage where she belongs, Saturdays. So she was familiar with this, and she did well. I was really pleased for Vanessa. At the end of the episode, though, we saw our first exit from camp, and it was Shappy. Shappy, God love her. You know what? I love Shappy. Although I thought she was a newsreader at the start, she's done well. I think that she's been given a lot of stick through the series, like people saying she's not being put enough effort in, she's been too slow with cooking the dinner. Do you know what? If that's how she is, she put her heart and soul into that. She wasn't, lazing back or anything. I really liked Shappy in this year's camp. Unfortunately, she left though. She was very happy to have left. And yeah, she got the champagne, bit of champers when she left. Had her interview with Ant and Dec, and said that she wants Becky as her winner. So Shappy's winner is Becky, but who knows? Who knows who this year's winner is going to be? We've got to find out next Sunday. So I'm going to leave our review there for today. So Charlie Knows I'm a Celebrity, episodes 11, 12 and 13 completed. So we're halfway through the series now. Stay tuned, guys, for more content. We've got more exits coming up, so I'll be giving my opinions on those. Please subscribe if you'd like to continue watching this content, and of course, as always, please comment below on what you think of my content and anything else you'd like me to review in the future. Maybe you've got a hit song which you think I should listen to and you want to see, oh, what does Charlie know about that? What's Charlie's feelings on that? Please just let me know. So until then, g'day guys, and I'll see you later.